speaking of decisions that are about to be coming to fruition, and decisions being made, Ohio State or Tennessee. Tennessee's number one wide receiver target, Carnell Tate. I believe he'll be making his decision announcement here. Maybe within the next week, maybe 10 days. It could be tomorrow. He's a very secretive guy. I think that he's just going to pop up and do it one random day without, maybe even alerting the coaching staff one way or the other. But Tennessee is certainly in this one. Your thoughts on where Tennessee kind of, if they'll get to the finish line, and if so, what a haul would be for Carnell Tate?
Well, yeah, independent of where it is right now, if Tennessee wins out, this is as big of an individual recruiting win as there is, and it's another sign of the progress and really the trend of the Vols moving in the right direction on and off the field. Yeah, Carnell, like you said, a lot of things are close to the vest. He kind of admitted, hey, this video's he went back and forth a little bit, like, has it fully been shot or is it just being edited? He wasn't quite sure. So there could be some final touch-ups to be made, but either way, this thing is coming here in the next week or two, like you said, this final decision. And technically, he said it's the final four schools he mentioned in May, but we know it's a little bit more narrow than that. It is Ohio State or Tennessee, and it's kind of a classic battle here, right? The school that he grew up wanting to play for, the childhood favorite, Ohio State, which has produced receivers as well as any school in the country, or the school that's been newer to the race, kind of the new trend, certainly since the calendar turned over to 2022. I believe he's been in Knoxville well more than any other program, and including an official visit. And really from that point, it really was a marker that, hey, Tennessee's going to be in this race all the way until the end. So you could kind of create the sell for both of these programs. And then you could also create some real differences between the two, whether it's the stability and consistency of Ohio State at that position or the upward trajectory of Tennessee and the group of commits that are coming in. And to undersell that element, I think, would be a little naive in this race when Carnell has told us face to face, hey, I want to play with a great quarterback. And Tennessee's the only school that's got one committed at all in the class of 2023 among these four finalists. That's, of course, Nico Iamaleava, who he again reconnected with out in Las Vegas. It seems like, not only do they talk every day, but now they're hanging out every couple of weeks, it feels like. So there's no doubt that the bond between those two is pretty strong and kind of grows at a rapid rate. So obviously, I'm sure Nico threw in another reminder or two for when that time comes. So, yeah, you could really sell it either way. It's a little too close to call for me. I get phone calls on this every day. The most recent was positive for Ohio State. The one before that was very positive for Tennessee. It really is, touch and go between these two programs, and it's going to be a fun finish either way.